Hello everyone, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, right? I am back today to share this card with you all, and before I get into the tutorial, I am working on my audio here specifically because all the new changes in my room is still echoey for me. So I'm trying to get used to all the new changes in my room. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there first. So let's get into the tutorial. Hope y'all are doing well. I wanted to make this card using this stamp set from Newton's Nook, and I absolutely love these popsicles. I don't know why I'm so drawn to them right now, but I wanted to pull out some of my lawn fawn inks as well. So I've got 3 colors to do this card with today, and so I'm going to go ahead. I've already die cut a piece of white cardstock here from the Lawn Fawn smallest stitched rectangles, and I used the largest of the sizes with that and to die cut a panel here. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp up this panel with these adorable popsicles, and I'm going to first use my mermaid color here, and I wanted to really get this good and inked up. I notice whenever I do use these stamps though, I don't think it's reflective of the inks that I'm using. It's just the stamp, I think, itself. I really have to really use these a lot more often because it is a brand new stamp set. Even though I had primed it, it still makes the ink pull up just a little bit, but it doesn't really bother me for what I'm doing today anyway. So I've gone ahead and stamped down the mermaid, and then I went with the celery stick green here, and now I'm going to use the guava ink to stamp down that 3rd popsicle stick. And I absolutely love these colors. These are such summery looking colors, and I was really inspired to actually, whenever I was making a previous card and I was stamping off some color, and somehow or another these 3 colors came to my mind, so I wanted to use this ink color combination today. And then I'm also going to be using the dough ink also from Lawn Fawn to stamp out the little popsicle sticks and get those stamped down. And then and so it really is going to be just a simple card, but also have just a little bit of added flair with the die cutting that we're going to be doing. So first I was deciding on where I wanted to put a sentiment, so but obviously I went a whole different direction with this card. So I was going to stamp down a sentiment, but I decided against that, and I'm going to take this Hugs die from Simon Says Stamp, and we're going to die cut right into this panel here. And then I'm also going to take this stamp set also from Lawn Fawn, and I'm going to use this sentiment here, but I'm going to mask off the girl portion of the sentiment, and then stamp that into using some of my VersaFine Onyx black ink. So I'm taking this little post-it paper here, post-it note paper, and masking that off, and then I'm going to ink that sweet portion of that sentiment and stamp that down first before I die cut. So I wanted to get that exactly where I wanted it, and then now I'm going to go ahead and take that die cut and make sure I've got it placed exactly where I want it, and then put down some post-it note tape and get that into place, and then I'm going to go ahead and die cut that out. Excuse me. So you see how that really die cuts, and it gives it a really neat effect in this panel here. And it's also, you know, obviously a great opportunity to have a bold sentiment too, but you could still see the images that were stamped down. So I've got a piece of fog cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. This is one of my favorites right now. I really do love this color because it's a great alternative to white, but it's still light enough. So if you were to stamp on the inside or write on the inside, it really does make a great option to have, you know, something else besides other than just white cardstock. So I'm taking my mono glue here. I wanted to use my mono glue because I wanted to have a little bit of wiggle room to move this panel around. So I'm going to get that in enough areas, especially around the sentiment there, to make sure I have enough glue around that. Now I'm going to put that into place and make sure I got that all adhered down. And then I saved obviously the inside pieces of my sentiment that I needed, so I'm also going to add those pieces inside. And then I decided to go ahead and bring back the actual positive portion of the die cut to use that as placement for these pieces, so there won't be any guesswork, and I don't have to eyeball it or anything like that. I can just take that sentiment and just put into place those little pieces, and makes it just a little bit easier. Because these little pieces are just that. They're very little. And with my little fumbly fingers, sometimes it's hard. And I started to take up this portion. I was like, well, dummy, you forgot one little part of the sentiment there. So I put some glue onto that portion of the G there. And I'm going to adhere that, and then remove that die cut. And I really love how this turned out. And of course, just kind of side note, this is like, I guess, my second card that I've made since being, I guess, back into full swing of things, being crafty and such. So, which is good. I thought I lost my mojo there for a little bit since I haven't done it in a couple of months, but it's still there, I think. So, so I really do like how it turned out. And now, just to add just a little bit extra touches, I'm going to, so that makes that sentiment stand out, I'm going to take a little bit of this Spectrum Noir glitter pen here, and I'm just going to cover that whole inside of that portion of that die cut where that where the hugs portion will stand out. And once I have that, I'm going to try to get into some light to show you all the beautiful shimmer. It is really, really nice. I love all this shimmer and sparkle that it gives. So anyway, that does it for our card tutorial today. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging in with me while I was out. I hope to be back really soon with another card video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you. See you next time.